Well, you heard it here. Rider creativity will be a key focus in the third year of Riders Republic. With an open test for a new editor just around the corner, what should we expect? And are we excited? Welcome back to episode 98 of the Riders Report.
Before we get started today, we want to recognize our existing YouTube members. A special thank you goes out to executive producers Bonecrusher 2D, Coach 34, and my mom, co-producers Captain Snowbeard, Killavapor, and Kirsten, and our fans and Fans Plus.
If you'd like to become a member for as low as 99 cents a month and help support our channel, you can hit join below to learn more about perks like early access to the Riders Report, emojis and badges, a members-only video per month, sneak peeks, and more.
The Riders Republic Discord replay mode contest is now closed. The submissions are going to be reviewed by the entire Riders Republic production team, who will vote for their top 10 clips based on the best tricks and the best flow. The winners will be notified, and if you are one of the top 10, you will see your video on the big screen in the Riders Ridge and in the deck, and your video may even be shared on their official channels. And we did get some relatively big news. This weekend, the 17th through the 21st, there will be a test server available for all PC players where you can test out some of the new editing features that they're adding to the creation mode of the game for creating races and tricks.
Well, thanks for specifying there, because when I first read that we were getting a brand new editor a couple of days ago, I genuinely thought, holy crap, a new replay editor already. But no, it's not. It is a game editor about, checkpoints and all of that. We're going to dive into all of what that has to do and whether or not we're excited for it, what this means for the next chapter of the game.
Yeah, the wording was weird. I saw several people confused. So for the creation, double check what they call this. The event creator. So the event creator is where you can write a line in the game and then create a custom challenge that's either a race or a score contest, so a tricks kind of contest. And you can set the start and the finish based on where you rode. Set some checkpoints in between, but there's not too much you can really change right now. There's just a couple checkpoint things you can tweak. So they are testing some new features that they'll be adding to this. We don't know what they are yet, but there are several that people have asked for quite a while that would make some huge changes. I know that, at least for me, this event custom section I've never really played with outside of the beginning of the game, because you're just getting some pretty straight lines and they're fun races, but there just wasn't much to it.
Right. Yeah, you need a more robust system. Like you said, if you only have a limited amount of event styles that you can pick from and limited amount of creativity in there, you can only go so far. The checkpoints can only be so big. That really does limit what you can use the map for. So with this editor, we're hopefully going to see different checkpoint sizes and a few other little key details there. Now, whether or not you're going to be able to sandbox create your own remains yet to be seen. Probably not at the very beginning, but it certainly seems that may be the path that we're headed down, eventually getting an open sandbox area where riders are able to populate their own tricks, their own obstacles, and different things to kind of make their own maps. Maybe.
Yeah, I think my guess is the big things they could add right now are the different size, shape checkpoints that you see in the game, depending on what races you're doing. Just having that better customization, because it's very hard to get a checkpoint. You saw it in mass races where people could go around a ramp so that they wouldn't have to go slow, and then that wasn't intended, but you can't really do that in creation. So changing the sizes. I'm also hoping somehow they can add in switch gates like we do get in mass races, where you can specify the sport when you come out the other side. Because mass races is a big part of the identity of this game, and I would love to see people be able to create their own mass races where you can bike for a little bit and then jump in the wingsuit and then go back to skateboarding on the ground.
I 100% agree. I also think that a switch gate may also be really fun for like a tricks battle sort of points contest as well. You set up in the Vans park over in the deck, and you have on top of one of that quarter pipes, you have a switch to a rocket wingsuit in the middle of the game. So you rocket up, come back down, and you can hit another thing at speed. So there are a lot of, I mean, the list of creative elements and creative ideas are pretty much endless. If you can think about it, hopefully the game will be able to do it in time. But one of my very small things that I would like to see, you know, we saw it a lot in Steep. We saw it during the story, I guess you can call it the story of Riders Republic, going through the career mode. And some of the races are themed. They have different sounds. They have different soundtracks and art styles as well. I'm thinking about the road bike that's taking you through all of the death and destruction down the mountain. Having the ability to change all of that and kind of get a little more stylistic with your theme of your event, even down to changing the color of the checkpoint, I think would be a really fun way to add some creative elements that wouldn't be too hard of a lift just to add, you know, pick the colors. I don't think you go rainbow gates, all different colors. I think you get to pick one theme for the entire race, but that would be another step in that direction of giving the power to the riders.
Yeah, I do definitely want to change in the weather, change in the time, the ambiance, all of that. Something you can do in photo mode and replay mode. So I would hope somehow that goes in. I think another one that would help out a ton would be not having to really ride the line first to actually create the race line and checkpoints. As far as I know, I mean, I tried touching it today. I don't use it much. You have to do the whole line first and then go into the event creator and then pick the checkpoints on the line that you just did. But I know it can be very hard, especially if you're doing these switch gates or drops off of mountains. It can be hard. You might be doing it 15 or 20 times to just record the line before you can start doing the checkpoints. So a system where you can look at the map, place checkpoints, and then still have to test it to make sure it's possible before you launch it.
Yeah, if it's within the bounds of your character possibly hitting it, you get the green light to be able to place it there. But if you 100% know that is a non-accessible spot, yeah, you get a little red X on that, you know, placement marker. But yeah, I do agree with that. Saving the ride for the very last thing. In order to publish this for other people, you need to ride it and complete an entire time. Even if that's just hobbling through it, someone needs to pass through all of the gates before you click publish and send it out. Now, I am really looking forward to what the implications are from this event editor in the community. You know, this is not just for me to make a course for myself and then send it to you. This will hopefully have a community, a global scale attached to it. But what is this going to mean for the communities, the Just Steep It community, the Nick and Mitch, the Tardiflet Games community, you know, coming up with these single custom events? I mean, even the game itself, creating these custom challenges or sponsoring, hey, Ian Hawk BMX put down a wonderful line. He shared it in the game. Complete it, get this time, and you're going to get something in the game for it. Sponsored by Riders Republic. At what point are we going to see the community just explode? Because I think that is where all of the riders are, and I think that's where they're going to make their mark in the Ubisoft realm, in the extreme sports realm. Bringing this creative element in could be the linchpin to massive success.
I think that is a big one too. If you could create a tricks battle, or not tricks battle, I just called it that, but a trick event where you define the boundary. So like around the hotel or in this section of the X Games, and then you can see the leaderboard of it over time. So if we wanted to run that X Games tricks event, or if we want to do a custom downhill race with the route that we picked, then we could see the leaderboard over the week or 2 or 3 weeks that we run it. And then people could record that actual event and submit the footage. That way we're not doing what we had to do in the past, where we tell a person they have to start at this X and Y coordinate next to this tree, and then the finish line is somewhere here, and then we have to go through and do the timing. The event will actually, incorporate the UI and do all of that work for us.
Right. And it inevitably happens. Well, hey, Nick, hey, Mitch. So I kind of started a little up the hill to get a little more speed, and I kind of finished a little early. Hope that's cool. And then like the person has already had 10 hours worth of work, you know, filming the line, editing the line, syncing it to music, and then submitting it to us. What are we going to say? No, you can't compete. It's getting an even playing field for everybody, even leaving the TFG, you know, hey, we're going to run this event. It's live in the game now. Go ride it. And it's, you know, you can submit in a month. So you have 4 weeks to ride this and get really good at it. So the top, you know, the best of the best are going to be submitted. I think this has wonderful implications for the community, so long as the social media and everything like that follows suit, and they give a lot of props to these creators who have these really large fan bases like Jimmy Kruk and like all of the other, Call Me Jay and all the other ones, that once they get their paws on it, they can just take it and you know, send this to the stars. So I am really excited to see what this event, not replay, event editor is going to do for the game. I mean, and on top of that, we have a replay editor as well. So not only are you making awesome events, but you're now able to capture those events with awesome camera angles. So this is the direction that we have been waiting to see from the game. And it seems like they're just taking this on as a year-long mission to bring creativity back to the map and give the power to the riders. Something that we've been asking for now for 2 years has finally come. Make sure, I believe it's in 2 days, right?
It'll be on the 17th.
Yes.
So
in 2 days on Friday, if you're listening to this live on Wednesday, go sign up for the TTS. If you have PC Riders Republic loaded up, you have a weekend of creation ahead of you. So please go abuse it, try to break it as much as you can. All of that is useful information for the developers. And we can't wait to hear your feedback after the TTS. Mitch, is there anything that you're really, really excited for? If you have any time this weekend, I know you're moving into a new house. Congratulations. Is there anything that you're really looking for in this event creator that if they don't have it, you might be like, I don't know, might not be all it's cracked up to be?
I don't know. There's not much in there right now. So I'm hoping that there's a lot, them having this open public TTS, and we don't have any news on like what the next seasons will bring. I hope there is something other than just the gates and the little fixes we were talking about. I hope there's at least one really cool thing that people can't stop talking about.
Well, we'll see what that X factor is. Again, just 2 days time. It's going to be an open, public accessed TTS test server for Riders Republic and their brand new event editor. Go check it out.
First on the Riders Roundup, we have none other than Ian Hawk BMX with a new edit that was shared by the official Riders Republic channels. This is Replay All the Way. He has an awesome track that was pretty nostalgic to me, and then just a ton of great tricks and edits. He's improved so much over the past few weeks that we've seen. I don't know if he can go higher, but he will somehow.
Oh, there's no question there. Thank you to Ian, and congratulations to Ian for being featured on the game's socials. And playing us out today is none other than Jumpin' Jack with the Riders Republic Tricks Battle titled Paper Light. So enjoy this one on the outro. Thanks for joining us for episode 98 out of our first 100 guaranteed episodes. Only 2 more to go before we try to source out what the future of this show looks like, and whether or not episode 99 will be next week is still up in the air. Again, Mitch is moving into a new home. Congratulations, doing big adult things over there. And I will be celebrating a birthday and then putting on a roof for a veteran, volunteering some time next week. So not sure if we're going to be in town to get that one going.
And it's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So not sure if we're going to have episode 99 next week, but regardless, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you're following the channel to stay up to date and you get notifications when episode 99 comes out. Special thanks to our YouTube members, executive producers Bone Crusher 2D, Coach 34, and Mama Bell, along with co-producers Captain Snowbeard, Killa Vapor, and Kirsten, and our fans and fans plus.
If you want to become a member just like them and support the channel, we very much appreciate it. And you'll get cool stuff like early access to the show, emojis, badges, members only stuff. It's all down there. If not, just subscribe too, because our numbers keep growing and we'd love to see that.
Hey, once you are set up at the new house, once you have mission control actually like baked into where it's going to be, I think the first thing we do is that live stream the walk through memory lane, the 2,000 subscriber live stream. I know the folks that care most about it are still watching the show. So, once you are all moved in comfy cozy, I have a new little office here. You're going to have a brand new office shortly. We're going to get that 2K live stream underway. We've also heard some questions about TFG. Tartiflet Games will be returning, whether that is late 2023 or early 2024 remains yet to be seen, but we will have more info on that once we get past the 100 episode mark on Riders Report. A lot of stuff wrapping up, a lot of old, a lot of new, all kind of meeting right here in the middle. So we will figure out what it all looks like together next week, or the week after that, or the week after that. We'll see. You can also just subscribe. I already said that. Let's end the show. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. I'm Nick.
I'm Mitch.
Good night.